Alright guys, I'm not sure how well you guys can hear me right now, but we're actually over at a shop right here locally to me. They're going to be doing the remote start. He already came out here and I took apart the dash for him beforehand, and he was messing with this and he pressed the button up top and the remote start went off. So he said he's going to run inside and try to grab a remote and maybe sync one up, and if that works then I'm just going to pay for that remote and then yeah, I'll head on my way. What is up and good morning guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking care of my four-wheel drive issue with my IWE that's been broken for a while, and these two torn CV axles. So I'm actually going to be also taking care of the exhaust leaks that we've been having. So I have stuff in the truck here. I was just holding some steel stick back there. That's going to help patch these exhaust leaks. But we got some goodies back here. Here's our IWE. That'll sit up here. Here's some exhaust tape. That'll help patch. And then here's our two axles. So basically what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to get jacked up here, pop these two front wheels off. Start on this side. This side's the bad at IWE, or our hub actuator, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're going to start on this side and then we'll work to the other side. Basically, it should be pretty simple. We got to undo, you know, typical sway bar links, upper control arm, and your, I don't fucking remember what they're called. I'm out of it a little bit right now. We'll have to undo some stuff, pull the knuckle forward, pull the axle out the back, replace the IWE, re-grease the bearings and everything while we're in there, clean everything up, and then we should be good to go. So I'm going to come back once I've gotten started on that. Front end pulled apart a little bit now. I actually forgot to say we are going to change the front differential fluid too. I have the fluid sitting right over there, 80W90. I pulled the drain plug already, or the fill plug, whatever, because that's part of the process to actually getting the fluid out. You're going to fill it and drain it from that plug, because I'm not going to bother and try to fight it and take apart the entire front end. But right now I already undid this upper control arm bolt. It's a 21 or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and pull this cotter pin on this, and then basically this is just going to lean forward, and I'm going to undo the axle bolt here. And I already sprayed down all of our bolts over there on the CV axle so we can pull those. So yeah, I'll come back once I got a little bit of progress. As always, I'm running into problems again. This axle just spins whenever I try to take the nut off of, or take the bolts off of the back side of it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but I'm gonna go ahead and give the other side a shot, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong on this side, and I don't know. It seems like something is just wrong. I don't know if, like, I don't know. The axle, everyone's saying, oh, press the brakes, then you can do it. That doesn't work, because the fucking axle just spins on its own. Fucking, people, I'll use crowbar. That doesn't work either, because the hub's not going to spin. It's a fucking mess. I just don't know what I'm doing. These bolts seem to be on there fucking Loctited and everything, so it's ridiculous. So I'm going to keep fucking fiddling around, and we'll see what I can figure out. Well, I've gotten a little bit farther now. We got one side off, not the side I started on, because I ran into some problems over there, but we'll get over there. Got good news and bad news. Good news, all the bolts are off and the axle's out. Bad news is this IWE is shit too, so eventually I'm gonna have to replace this one, probably come spring. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I really don't have the time to be bothering with this, and I'm not gonna order another one. But this is what it looks like with no axle in there. We're still really greased up in here, which is good. That means, you know, we're not having a water leak or any problem getting in there. So we're good on that note. I'm covered in grease everywhere. I mean, the grease is all over the place in here. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do about all that. Probably while I'm in here, I'm going to clean up some of this frame in here, because I've cleaned up the other side. But I'm going to go ahead with a razor blade and clean off that surface over there, and then we'll keep moving on. Everything on this side is now done. All those bolts are down to 25 foot-pounds in like a star kind of pattern. You can see it there. Some new ones in. There it is. New bolt. I just got to tighten this once the car's on the ground, obviously, because it's a little bit different torque spec. It's like 180 foot-pounds or something like that. But yeah, we got these CV axles from O'Reilly's, so, you know, I have my lifetime warranty on them. If, you know, need be, I can always go back and get another replacement one or whatever. So now I'm gonna hop on the other side and see what I can do on this side. I think I'm gonna have to put the wheel back on if I'm gonna start to get it back off those bolts. So yeah, I'll come back once I'm doing something. Update here, I am pooped. Yeah, these are not fun bolts to get off. They're pretty much like ruined bolts. I I got them sitting in like this cup of like mystery shit that we make. We just mix like a bunch of chemicals together, and it usually does pretty well cleaning up bolts. And then I take the wire brush and clean them off and reuse them. They worked well being reused on the other side, so I'm not really worried about it, but they're a pain in the ass to get off. I just undid the 6 over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this axle out, put the new one in, IWE in, and it's pretty simple from there. And then we're gonna head to the exhaust repairs and see what we can do about that. So I'll come back once I'm putting this new one in and I'm greasing it up. It's now the next day. We're out here. I got a fire cooking up over here. It's pretty fucking cold still. But now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fix this exhaust stuff. I just went through and just cleaned out the garage a little bit, trying to get some junk out of here and empty boxes and such, because there's just a lot of stuff taking up room. But yeah, so Jake's gonna be here eventually. Who knows when that is, honestly. But he said he's gonna be heading over here. I might have the exhaust done by then. I'm not really sure. It all depends on how long it takes him. But yeah, with that being said, I'll show you guys what we're gonna be doing, and then show you guys how to do it. Some time's passed by. My fire's still burning. I went ahead and painted some of the frame because why not? It was actually pretty clean. I just took the wire brush to it, cleaned it up a little bit. Started burning some wood. All of our oil that has been collecting here is now in this box. We're gonna be dropping that off later. That's for our coming up project. I have to do that. Got to figure out how I'm gonna do that. This is our project right now. Steel stick and exhaust tape. So I'm gonna be going ahead and trying to fix most of the exhaust leak that's under there right now. Still waiting for Jake. Who knows what he's doing, to be honest. Whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crawl under there. I put some air in the tires too because they were running a little bit low. Yeah, so I'm gonna climb under there and I'm gonna start filling in what I can. So we're under the truck here. Here's one clamp. There is putty under that exhaust tape here. So this is, you know, reinforcement. And then same thing over here. It's putty and then the tape over it. So now I just gotta wait about an hour and a half and let it all cure. And then we should be good to fire it up and hear what it sounds like. Jake is here, going to weld on my exhaust hangers. He's cleaning up some shit. I already cleaned it for him, but he's gonna go under and start welding, I guess. Come on, guys, we're back here, different day. We're just gonna be continuing the video previous to this. So Jake had actually welded up like some hangers in my exhaust a little bit because the pipe came disconnected when we were fucking with it. But he's not available right now, so I'm gonna be basically teaching myself to weld right now. We're just gonna be doing a little bit of trial and error, trying to figure it out. I've already laid down a little bit of like something here. I just basically am gonna need it to connect. I don't really need it to be too pretty. So I'm just working on filling like this little gap right here. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been fucking around with a little bit, probably 5 minutes worth, not even that. But yeah, I guess I'll set you guys up on a stand. You guys can watch me try to mess around for a little bit, and then once I feel confident enough to lay a couple tacks and such on the truck itself, then we'll go over there and we'll do that. So yeah, until then, I guess I'll throw you guys up on a time lapse.
Day ones, no time for fake ones. Got me, I got you. All dreams, they come true. Stay down till the end. Need me, I need them. Whole team gon' make M's. No time for fake friends. Too many people be calling my phone, but I never be picking it up. Got everyone that I need in my circle, I never be going and switching it up. Rocking with the people who been following me when I never thought it would've happened and I never got love. Now they wanna piggyback on everything I got. I never knew them from the bottom, but now I've had enough. Please stay away, find a new hobby, cause you've been too close to my personal space. Don't make me call out your names, but I'll go there and you gonna make me put you in your place. I'm trying to put my whole crew in a wraith. Came a long way from that minimum wage. Funny how money be bringing out people who never remember the time that they paid. Count it up on my 2 hands. If you wanna talk, I need 2 bands. I don't play around with no loose ends, and I never wanted no new friends. I keep it real, you can ask the fans. Don't get involved if you're not my fan, but if you were willing to sacrifice when I roll the dice, then I'm counting you in. Day ones, no time for fake ones. Got me, I got you. All dreams, they come true. Stay down till the end. Need me, I need them. Whole team gon' make M's. No time for fake friends. Ain't about money, it's about being loyal. Cause when I had nothing, they stayed on my soil. The grass might be greener on the other side, but not for the ones who left me out to dry. I can forget, but I never forget. Money is power, but care about respect. If you've been focused on credit or debit, then I'ma pay you a reality check. Some of the richest be feeling depressed. Material shit don't compare to the rest. I move around with my real.
So as you guys could see earlier in this video, I used some steel stick on my exhaust, and it's actually a couple days later now, and I'm gonna kind of review it. Never put steel reinforcement on your exhaust. Yes, it sealed the leak or whatever, and it makes it sound a lot quieter, but it reeks. So it's not meant for where, exhaust systems that get that hot. It is, and maybe you'd be able to get away with it farther down on the tailpipe where it's not nearly as hot, but where I have it, it burns because it's not like meant for that spot, so it burns constantly, and it reeks when it starts burning, and it smells so bad. I'd rather have the gas fumes that were coming up into the cab than to smell that steel stick shit the whole time, because it smelled terrible. Let me tell you, I regret 100% putting it on there, and I actually went and I bought some quick steel stuff that's actually different, that's rated for a lot higher of temperature, and I'm going to be using that instead. I'm going to have to figure out how to get all that shit off there because it smells so bad. But yeah, so that's basically where I stand with the steel stick. As for the exhaust and me welding for the first time earlier, that was I was kind of done because my exhaust pipe that Jake had welded the other day, just because the clamp came undone, didn't really hold, and it came undone last night. And so I was like, you know what, Jake's not going to be available today, so I guess I'll give it a try and, try to, just weld it up on my own. So I took like a piece of scrap metal and I was just, fucking around with it. Then I went under the truck and I tried to do it, and it just didn't really work too well. It held for like 2 blocks and then it just came undone. So I'm just going to be waiting until Jake is here on Friday and we're doing some shit. We're going to be filming a video on Friday, and then he'll go ahead and he'll just fix the exhaust there. And yeah, we'll move on from that point. But yeah, basically where we stand now, I actually started on that project for that lady's car. I filmed some of it. I haven't gotten to film all of it yet because I'm not done yet. They have the wrong hood technically right now, so I have to wait. Once the new hood gets here, I'll be able to finish up that video. So this video will actually go live before that video is probably even done. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. Peace.